Hi, this is Gary with Gary Sprinkler Repair Service, and today I'd like to take a moment to show you how to fix a split drip tube. So this happens a lot sometimes when you're digging up plants in your planter and you're not paying attention or you don't know where the drip tube's at. Sometimes it just happens from sun damage here in California. In Arizona, the drip tube stays above the ground too long and it's exposed to the sun, it gets brittle, and as it starts to melt a little bit, as it keeps flexing and pressuring up all the time, that spot that melted in the heat tends to split because it's not as pliable. When it pressures up, it splits it out. So I'd like to show you real quick how to do a repair of that split drip tube. So I'm going to give you an example of what that drip tube looks like. And if you look here, this is a split drip tube, and you can see here, caught that with the shovel. At least we're going to simulate that's what happened down in the ground. So there's the split drip tube. And I'm going to show you how to repair that. So just another second here and we'll get going on how to do that. All right, we're back. So now that I have both hands free, I can take a second to show you. So one key thing that I'm going to say to you right now is you can kind of see that's a little bit oblong in shape. It's not very round. So, and that's round, right? So we want to make sure this is as round on the end as possible to get this guy on. So first thing I do is I just kind of just double check it, make sure it's nice and round. And you can see that's pretty round now if you look at it. I mean, it might be a little screwy with the camera. That's pretty round. So the next trick is, you know that it's only going to go on about that far. So you're going to see it go on to about here and then like this, and then it's going to stop. All right. So if you see it only go on about that far, you know you didn't get it in far enough. And one, you know, you can't use grease or anything on this because this is just all compression, so it's just going to pop off. Don't use any kind of Vaseline or grease or anything like that. Usually the best thing to do is, if you have to, you can take a little oil from the side of your nose here, or if you're sweating bullets because you think your wife's coming home and you cut her best drip tube and she's going to have your, you know what, just take a little bit of that oil off your skin right there and put it on there. And then I always take this hand and just get it fixed, and then take this hand and we wiggle it and on it goes. You saw it went all the way on. You won't be able to look through here and see that, but it is all the way on. So now the next trick is, if you recall, we were going to go ahead and add this piece as a jumper back in. So here's the other end of the tube that I was showing you. Let's assume this is down in the ground now. And if you were doing a splice of a big section, you could put this one on this section down in the ground. And so now we have it ready to rock and roll. You could splice your little piece in between these two. Okay, but for today, we're just going to go ahead and reattach this, assuming both are down in the ground and I cut that messed up piece out. Again, make sure that it's nice and round right here. You can take a little bit of oil off of your skin real quick and rub it around on there, especially in the winter time. It really helps when the tubing's cold. And then go ahead and get it close together. And again, wiggle it a little bit and push at the same time. Now, a lot of people tell me they're just not strong enough to do that. And one of the things that I tell them to do is you can take and get down near the ground like this, and you can take your hand and you can lock your hand right here against your leg, this hand, and then take this coupling and put it in your left hand, and then bring your knees together like that and use your leg strength to put that on rather than your arms. Just a little trade secret there. Hopefully I'm not going to give them all to you. Won't have a job. So if you liked our videos, as usual, like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to, be a subscriber as soon as possible, because when we get to 100 subscribers, we're going to give away 10 of the Rainbird 1800 lawn sprinklers. So to one lucky subscriber. So we're getting close, so be sure to subscribe. Hope you have a good one. I hope this helped you out on how to repair a drip tube.